This review might be a little shocking. I had to do it. Forgive me. As you saw, we are taking a look at the Spider-Man Retro Marvel Legends line. We're taking a look at Shocker. No shit. These figures, I believe, were much older when they were first released, but these are revamped models to make them more playable and more just better altogether. They had characters like Green Goblin, Sandman, Venom, Hobgoblin, Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. They have just a bunch of fucking characters. Plus, the newest edition, which was just announced today, the Rhino. Fuck me, I'm gonna pick that guy up. Now, how does the actual figure look? Pretty good. Big old Spider-Man logo at the front, and the Shocker on the left looks absolutely amazing. Turning the back around does look really nice as well. Back of the box does look really nice, and even has a little picture of how to put on his interchangeable hands that he has with him. Even some information on the character as well. Even a small little wish list of characters that they have, and I may or may not have one as well, yes. Now, I do like keeping my boxes, but this box is pretty much kind of hard to really keep intact because you really got to rip the character out of the box, but I do have a tiny little solution for that, and all you pretty much have to do is just cut around the plastic. Super easy and pretty satisfying when it just goes smoothly down and you have a really sharp knife. But once you get that out, you can just pull him right out and you can keep the card and the packaging and you can keep it nice and good, you know? But not like me, fuck that shit. Now, we're gonna get the figure out of the box with all his accessories. We're just gonna yank all that crap out, and let's see how he looks. Painting and the sculpting on this figure is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love the way he looks. Such a classic design for the Shocker, and I absolutely love just the amount of detail that's in it. It's super simple, but it absolutely works. I especially love just like the fishnet looks that are all around his body, and it just looks so good. The only complaint I do have is the paint should have been just a little bit darker, and the lines should have been just a tiny bit more just painted. But that does not bother me. But the one thing that I really do like are these gauntlet pieces, and the silver on the belt and on the boots definitely bring the character out just such to an extent that just looks amazing, and I absolutely love it. The second thing I love about this figure is the face. The face is so simple, but it's just such, it gives off so much character. It is such a great comic book accurate looking face, and I absolutely just love the way it looks. It's so amazing. He also comes with quite a bit of accessories, which is actually really cool. Along with his fist hands, he also does come with a pair of open hands, which do look absolutely amazing on him and gives him way more character than he already did. He also comes with these shock effect pieces, which do look very nice, and I do really like them. They are also very rubbery, and I guess they're pretty accurate to the design. I do wish they were blue, because blue would have been awesome, but the bubbly look does look pretty nice, and it is pretty accurate, so I do like that. The hands also do feel rubbery at the fingers, not the whole hand though, but for stuff that does feel a little different. The figure itself feels different. Like, it doesn't feel like a normal figure that's hard plastic. This feels very oddly softer, if that makes sense, but not really. I don't know, it's hard to explain. For posability, his head can look down that far and up that far. Some side to side movement. Arm moves out that far. Rotation at the arm. Bicep swivel at the arm, and a double bend at the elbow, but both joints were really tight, and it's honestly really scary that it will break off the peg. And just, you know, be careful when you're posing the figure if yours is tight too. Rotation at the forearm, because the hand is pretty much inside the gauntlet. That pretty much limits the posability there. Again, just want to make sure you know, just be very careful if this thing is tight. Just kind of loosen it a little bit and you should be a-okay. Just make sure not to break it. Nice arching back and a nice ab crunch. Swivel at the waist. Pretty nice spread. Leg can go back that far and out that far. Nice thigh swivel. Double bend at the knee, feels really nice. Leg rotation. Foot can go up and down, and also a very nice degree of pivot. Posability on this figure is absolutely amazing. He looks so good next to these other Spider-Man figures. I absolutely love the way they look, and don't judge the paint job. I tried really hard on this one. Size comparison. Here he is next to the Retro Electro, Spider-Man, and Venom. Oh my god, he's huge. And also the ooh, this is definitely not Shocker's first figure. He has 2 other figures as well, but I absolutely love the look of this one a whole lot more. But I would like to see these 2 as potential figures, but I really want this one. Come on. Only thing I can really find wrong with this guy is those really tight joints at the elbows, but other than that, he looks amazing. Paint job should have been just a tiny bit darker, but I can probably do that myself. But this figure looks absolutely stunning. I am such a fan of this figure, and if you are too, pick him up wherever you find figures. But I think that's going to be the end for the review. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.